Testing. Yo. What up? All right. Just give me 1 second. Let me check if I'm live. All right. What up, y'all? Looks like I'm in here. What up? Good morning. Good afternoon. How you feeling? About to get it popping in a second. All right, y'all. So basically, I'm about to go through what I'm doing, what I expect, and where I think things are headed. Maybe do a little bit of DD. But listen, y'all. Basically, where I'm at with this is going to be our biggest battle, okay? This is going to be our biggest battle. I have not seen more FUD, more fear, and more uncertainty in AMC stock than the last week that I have just seen, this last weekend. I have seen more FUD, more fear, more uncertainty, more doubt in AMC than I have ever seen. And to shake the conviction of apes that have been holding this long, I know something has to be coming. Now, what that is, apes, I don't know, okay? What I believe is we are about to see a rally, okay? That is what I believe. I know it sounds crazy. But we do have technicals to back this up. Okay, we do have technicals to back this up. We also have fundamental data to back this up. I believe we see a rally. We have the Wyckoff accumulation with the spring. The spring has a 3-tier system where it drops to a lower low, and a lower low. If we look at what's going on with AMC, we can see we had a low, a lower low, and now we just put in a brand new low of $3.50. I believe this is the spring. This is a Wyckoff accumulation. That would take us back into this blue range. Now, the one thing that me personally I'm worried about is going to be this conversion, this reverse split. So what I'm looking at is what's leading up into those days, okay? What's leading up into those days. I want everyone to have a plan. I want everyone to be ready. I want everyone to be prepared because we are about to see some chaos, y'all. We about to see some straight chaos. This thing is about to get a little crazy, y'all. This thing's about to get a little crazy. It's going to get a little crazy in this, okay? All right, hold on. So I also want to talk about some stuff that a couple people are saying about AMC and APE conversion. So we can look at that. But some people are saying, hey, you can play the APE conversion and stuff like that. Me personally, I don't think AMC's done. Now, I do hold APE, but I know people that are AMC heavy only, and I can't just be like, forget those people. And also, I mean, I'm pretty good overall and all. I have pretty much equal parts of APE and AMC and GME. But people that are AMC heavy, I do believe we are going to see a rally. I am very AMC heavy. I do believe we are going to see a rally. I do believe that was the accumulation of the spring. If we look at the price point that we went down to, it was a simple retest of the wedge. It's just very ironic. It's just very, very ironic that we went right to the wedge, retested it, and got a bounce. What I'm looking at by pre-market is a recovery back to the upside, okay? So I do think AMC will be trading probably by Monday morning back over this $4.50 range. Potential price targets. Let's go ahead and pop on the bands here on the 4-hour. So we're going to be looking for 442. $420. So 442, 420. I'm looking for AMC to get above these prices, okay? And honestly, we might recover. If we can get back above the 480 mark, we might be able to recover all the way back up into here, into these ranges by market open. Guys, we have seen this so many times before. AMC ran 100% in after hours, and we started way back down here by market open. We've also seen this in APE before. APE literally dumped to 67 cents and returned to the same price basically the next day. If we look, APE dumped 67 cents and by market open was basically at where it was yesterday, the day before it dumped. And after that, it recovered. It recovered in after hours and went higher. I believe we're actually about to see a major move in APE and AMC, believe it or not. As crazy as that sounds, I believe we're about to see a move in APE and AMC. The R said, thank you, Data. Sold my 35 calls at 5:15. You on point, fam. That's what I'm here for, brother. I got to help the rest of these guys out. I see some of y'all getting that money. And we do have way more plays, okay? The TA is what's going to guide me out of this, all right? Because I'm finna print a whole lot of money to make back my losses over these last 3 years. Because you got to think about it this way. So I had a major trade in Apple. If I was able to use this capital tied up in AMC, I would have been able to literally had crazy gains off of that trade. So there's been a period of time where I've made several trades. And if I could have used this capital that was tied up in AMC, that would have allowed me to make other moves. So me personally, I'm going to be on a printing mission. To get these other plays, but also recoup from AMC. I'm looking for AMC to recover. Honestly, I know it sounds crazy. I know a lot of you guys are disheartened, but we've seen this 100 times. We're way overextended. RSI is way oversold. RSI is way oversold. We're way overextended outside the bands. We are at minimum coming back to at least 420, 450 at the least. Coming back into that range. So people that panic sold into this dip, I do apologize, but you guys got wrecked right there. If you panic sold in this dip, you got wrecked, yo. You got wrecked because we're gonna recover and most likely, in my opinion, rally. I know it sounds crazy, but my money's bet on the rally, so. And if we look on the bigger time frame, this dip is going to allow RSI to cool down here on the daily time frame and literally give us the spring we need. That's why I'm saying this is the spring. That's why I'm saying this is the spring. Also, guess what else, guys? We filled the gap. Listen, we had to go down. We filled the gap. Listen, we filled the gap. We had to go down, y'all. We filled this gap. This gap is now filled. This gap is gone right here. There's a gap right here at 450. The gap is filled. RSI is cooled down because of the dip. You can't see here on the daily time frame because it didn't update yet. But we have this gap filled. And we have RSI cooling down. So we are about to get our spring. Wyckoff accumulation. We are about to get our spring. That's what I'm looking at. A lot of people are freaking out, but the charts are telling me I'm cool. That's why I'm chilling. That's why everyone's like freaking out in the Discord. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone's freaking out. They're messaging me on Instagram and email but we're Gucci. We're literally good. We're literally good. And the crazy thing is, like, if we went past this wedge, I would be like, nah. But the thing is, we went back and retested this technical point right here on the wedge. Literally went right to the wedge, retested it. Got a bounce. And because we came back into this trading range right here, this is really critical for the spring. This trading range here. You guys see this trading range here? So this range is crucial for the spring. Do you see that range? That's why I believe this is the spring. And if we look, why else would they play out a Wyckoff accumulation pattern? Y'all seen them going long. Y'all see the new 13F filings. They went long. So we drop down into our SC to the PS and then go into our ARST. Drop down into your PS, your AR. This is your automatic retest. Drop down to a lower low, which is your ST. PS, AR, drop into a lower low, which is your ST. Then you get this elongated hump shape into your spring. And notice it has a rally, then a dip, then a rally. Rally, dip, rally, spring. You get this big elongated hump with a rally at the end. You get the big elongated hump with a rally at the end. You dip to a third low, your lowest low. So again, you get your elongated hump with the rally at the end. You dip to a third low, which is going to be your lowest low. That's going to be your lowest point. Then you get a push to the upside. So that's one reason I believe that we're also about to see a rally. But another thing is, if we look at the mechanics, if no spring Monday win. No, this was the spring. So what we need to see Monday to confirm this, what we need to see Monday is AMC's price to do what I'm thinking and recover. If we see AMC's price recover back into the bands at 440 or at 420, which is not far away at all, and I honestly think we'll probably come all the way back up in here like 480. I honestly think we'll come back to like 480, and that will literally confirm that that's a spring, because you want to see immediate upside. You want to see immediate recovery. And I believe that's exactly what we're going to see here in pre-market. Basically, recovery back to the upside. And we're not that far off. We went down to 350 and we traded up. So if you look at this move a little bit more closely, you guys can see that we went all the way down to 350 and traded up to almost $4. Now, looks like we're getting a little bit of a flip here on the MACD. Yeah, see, we got the bands tight, so she's about to pop back up. She's about to pop back up. RSI super low. She's about to pop back up. So we'll probably wake up or not. We'll probably wake up. I'll be live tomorrow too. But we'll probably wake up and see her probably at least 450. Probably 480, 450 around that range in my personal opinion. And then I'm thinking we're going to see Ape come back down. I think we're going to see Ape come back down to like 190, 180, maybe $2. But I think both AMC and Ape are about to see a rally. As crazy as it sounds. I think both AMC and Ape are about to see a rally. Also, the amount of FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt, just that makes me bullish alone too. The amount of FUD that I'm seeing and the fact that it was able to shake so many people's conviction, that's making me real bullish. What's up, everyone? All right, let's go ahead and look at Reddit and Twitter. There's so much FUD going on, y'all. We were so close. What I think is honestly going to happen is we're going to return to the price and I don't want to inject hopium on this one, but I think we're going to return to the price and actually return to the path that we were on. As crazy as it sounds. I think we're going to return to the price we were at and return and get back on track is what I think is actually going to happen. We have at least 10 to 15 days before anything could happen. But the judge's decision, I'm pretty sure, was the final one. Don't quote me on that, though. There's a lot of misinformation going on. So what I'm doing is pretty much just following myself when it comes to all that. And then also, I want to let everyone know, y'all want to definitely be looking at, and again, I hate telling people this, but you definitely want to be looking at exit strategies. You definitely want to have a plan. Let me send out these links real quick, y'all. Also, if you hold, again, you know, I just feel bad for a lot of apes right now. I feel bad for a lot of apes, but if you hold GME, you're Gucci. If you hold Ape, you're Gucci, and I believe if you hold AMC, you're Gucci. I think that the only thing that sucks is now MOASS, basically. You know, like $1,000 is what I'm thinking is like off the table. That's the only disappointing part. I think like $1,000, like crazy, market breaking, like just running to infinity numbers. I feel like that's off the table. To be 100% real with everyone, like I hate being like a Debbie Downer or just like being negative, but I also have to be very, very, very realistic. And me personally, I'm not saying you shouldn't think that, but me personally, I feel like that's off the table. What I'm looking at is a rally, and I'm going to be looking at technicals and fundamentals to find the top of this rally, find dips in the rally, and profit as much as possible off of the rally that we're going to see. Again, I'm going to be trading this rally. I'm going to be making maneuvers, but I'm going to be recouping losses that occurred over these 3 years of me not able to use this capital and deploy it in other means. I had multiple other plays that I could have made, literally made the money I was looking for out of AMC if I had the capital that I had tied up in AMC. AMC APE and GME are one of my biggest holdings of all. So they pretty much rival, those three alone pretty much rival my crypto holding. So that's how big that position is. Those three stocks alone rival my whole entire crypto position in dollar value. Let me go ahead and post this on good old Reddit. Good old Reddit. They made me, on the AMC stock, they made me my own little subsection called technical analysis and fundamental analysis. When hedge funds wage psychological war, but you're look here the weekend apes. That's me right now. Now I'm enjoying my weekend. I hope you guys are too. I'm looking for a run up before the split. Absolutely. Yeah, I believe it's the final. CSI did figure out it was the final decision. It wasn't put on the internet as fast as it should have been. Yeah, the whole thing is just so, guys, listen, the whole thing though is what we got to realize from this point. And this is real talk when it comes to this. There's a lot of FUD going around, yes, and certainty and doubt. But they did us dirty, y'all. They did us dirty. They literally did us dirty. And this can't end here. Apes I've talked to a lot of you. Start to get to know some of y'all. Listen, this can't be over. We can't allow this to continue. Because if we don't stand up here, it's not looking good. So I'm not telling you to go out there and cause violence, but we need to start voting with our dollars. We need to start putting in lawsuits. We need to start doing everything we can to try to stop this. And we need to stop thinking that we don't have the power, but because we are the majority and we have the power. We are the ones that they fear. And we won. We won. This wasn't a bad trade. So I don't want anyone to feel like you didn't do your due diligence. You didn't do your research. You didn't do your technical analysis. I don't want anyone to feel like that, like you didn't do a good trade, because this was a solid trade. This was solid. This was the trade. You won fair and square. I won fair and square. We all won fair and square. We all did our research. We did our due diligence. We did our technical analysis. We did everything we were supposed to do, and we managed our positions. We won. We won. But this is also going to be a lesson learned. This is going to be a lesson learned for each and every one of us, because we see the depths of the corruption now. We see how deep this really goes. And it's so deep that the whole entire system is rotten to the core. The whole entire system needs exchanged. I'm trying to use very careful words here. It needs removed and replaced. The whole thing is corrupt. Look at this person. Shills right now selling AMC. Dilution is bad. Do you guys think dilution is good? Let me know in the chat if you guys think dilution is good. I'm not trying to be a shill if I sound like a shill when I say dilution is bad. I just, in my experience in the stock market, dilution is not good. Dilution is not good. So I feel like that's like I feel like there's a set of people that are just so hopeful that they're going to be holding a bag. And that's what I'm scared about, because I feel like there's a certain set of people that in this community that will just listen to anything and say that anything will cause the squeeze, and say that the reverse split will cause the squeeze, to say dilution will cause the squeeze. And that's just not the truth. And what's going to happen is there's going to be a massive amount of bag holders. It's gonna be atrocious. Okay, it's gonna be this is gonna be a reckoning. So a lot of people are about to get wrecked, y'all. A lot of people are about to get wrecked, and I want the people in my community to be on the up and up. I want you to be able to be ready, because a lot of people are about to get wrecked. I do believe. I hope to be wrong, but me personally, I don't see myself able to hold this capital, the entire position, through a reverse split. I just don't see it in me. And that's being real with y'all. Because I can take this money and move it elsewhere and deploy it other ways and start recouping my losses. If I know a total zero is coming, do you really want to take a whole zero if you know it's coming? If you know it's coming. So me personally, what I'll probably be doing is, again, looking for the rally that I do believe is going to be occurring in between the days up until leading to this event. And then when it comes to the reverse split, I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. I will probably hold 25 to 50% of my shares through that split. But I'm looking to sell at least 25 to 50% of my shares before that time period. And that's just keeping it 100 with y'all. I'm looking to sell at least 25 to 50% of my shares before that time period. Now, that might be foolish. That might be foolish, but that's why I'm playing things like a trader. That's why I'm letting 50% ride. just in case I am wrong. What you should do, I don't know. But I suggest you have a plan for what's coming, because if you don't have a plan, you're going to get wrecked. So I want you just to understand, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to take advice from me. You can listen to whoever you want, but I want you to have a plan. I want you to get as much information and knowledge as possible from all of the AMC YouTubers. I want you to collect as much information from every direction and every data point, from every viewpoint. Dilution is good. Dilution is bad. Reverse split is good. Reverse split is bad. I want you to look at every single theory and decide for yourself what you're going to do, and do it quickly, because you should have a plan going into what we're about to see, because we about to see some chaos, y'all. We about to see some chaos. Yes, I hold both AMC and APE. So we do have some people that think dilution is good. Well, hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong. And that's why I'm going to let a couple shares ride and try to also get what I can before then. Because if there's some reason, if for some reason this thing is maybe as messed up as I think it is, but I feel like what's going to happen is the reverse split. Even if dilution is good, how's the reverse split going to help you? You know what I mean? Because now you lose your shares. And if it spikes up real quick and drops down, you lose everything basically. Like, if it spikes up, you got to think about that. If it spikes up to 50 or whatever and you hold and it goes back down to $10 and you just lost, say you had 100 shares and say it's a 10 for 1 and you lost, so you have 100 shares and it's a 10 for 1, you only have 10 shares left. And it went back to $10. You only got $100 out of 1,000. You lost everything. You literally, it's so risky. That's the thing. The reverse split adds so much more risk. It's not worth it. That's the thing for me. The reverse split adds so much more risk that it's not worth it. And yeah, you get settlement money or the settlement. I don't even know. This thing's so confusing. You get settlement. And APE goes to AMC, so your APE is going to go into AMC, and you'll get more AMC shares. So going into the thing, you might have, like, say, for example, you held all of your APE shares and all of your AMC shares, and then they got split, and then they get put back together. You should have almost the same amount of AMC shares that you had the whole time, and then they'll reverse split that. If a reverse split goes through, it's going to go up about 10x. So say a reverse split happened right now, it would go to 35. If a reverse split happened at 5, it would go to 50. But think about how much risk. Think about how much risk that involves. I was in COSM when it had a reverse split. It was good. Well, I'm not going to say I never seen, listen. So BBIG just did this. But it's still not worth it. So BBIG had a reverse split. Okay? BBIG had a reverse split. This is its split price. Right here. So this is what happens in a reverse split. The price shoots up in after hours. And it gets to a high. And then it opens up at some dumb low. But then it doesn't pass that high for a very long time. Normally never. But this is one stock that did happen to get past its original split price, which I never really ever seen. But look, it doesn't even go that far, and look what happened immediately after. And it wasn't even that much higher than the split price. and you lose. You have to remember, you lose shares in this process. You do not keep the same amount of value. You have to remember that. You have to remember that. So even if it runs up past the split price, you still don't make more money. It has to go so much higher than the split price. To profit from the reverse split, it has to go so much higher than the split price for you to actually make money. It's not worth it, dude. A reverse split is just a killer of all. They're all different situations, CJ, but what you have to understand is I'm not trying to kill your hope. I'm trying to help people so they don't become bag holders, because the reverse split is 100% a killer of all. Even if dilution is good, the reverse split is the problem. Even if you can go and say dilution is good, the reverse split is the issue, because it has to run up. Because you lose, if it's a 7 for 1 or 7.5 for 1, it would have to run 7x higher than the split price for you to make money. You don't make any money. Travis said AMC can still run past 100. I don't know, brother. We're gonna see though. You think SPY dropping more this week? You made me money on puts last week. Yeah, I'm playing SPY. I'm playing SQQQ. I'm playing this market crash that we're about to see. I'm about to make bank on that. I'm also about to make bank on Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, XLM. I'm about to do a couple trades on them. Couple long trades, couple short trades. Also, there's a possibility. I mean, it's starting to get a little bit of attention. It's starting to get a little bit of attention. And there's some fundamentals behind it. I think, yeah, this one. So this is a possible play too. A couple things would have to line up for this though. And this is like a political play. It's like it's a crazy play. This is a crazy play. So I don't want to tell anyone hop in or anything like that. Basically, if Trump, now I'm not saying this is what's going to happen. I'm saying if this would happen, then this would be good. So, or this would be good for the stock. So if Trump became president, this thing would fly. Or if Trump acquires it and does the Truth Social through DWAC, then this would take off, because this happened off of just a rumor, basically. This spike that you've seen here. And this was a 49% move. But it also has some technicals here too. It found a bottom already. And if it can get past this $16 resistance, $16.50 resistance, if it can get past this here, it's at about, hold on, 17.15. This thing could have a nice rally. Genius Group, I think, ran over I think Genius ran over like 100%. Yeah. 17. 8, and then 46. So Genius ran 17% or 7% one day, 8% another day, and then 8% or hold on, I'm sorry. 7%, 17%, 8%, and 46%. Little crazy. And Carvana has a chance of a possible like bull flag right here or falling wedge. So if it gets a bounce in these ranges here, Carvana actually has a chance to like, Carvana could really run if it can break past this. This is a big cup and handle. You see right here's your cup. Right here's, look, right here's your cup. Right here's your handle. So if it can get back up above these levels, basically doing like another U at $54.55, Carvana's going to fly. If it can break that 55 level. So there's definitely other plays. And then as far as AMC, whew, I'm going to be looking for, me personally, I'm kind of glad we filled the gap. I just don't know how the reverse split can help. If someone could link some DD on how the reverse split could help, maybe inject me some hopium on that, but I just don't see it. But I'm not telling anyone that they shouldn't do what they want to do. You should definitely do what you want to do. I would also look at every theory, every theory on that the reverse split is good. I would look at reverse split as bad. I would look at dilution as good. I would look at dilution as bad. I would look at conversion as good and conversion as bad. I would look at every single theory because that's basically what I did. That's what I always do. I take all the data points and put them together and then make a decision. That's what everyone should do. Yeah, J-Dub just made a good point. So, because the threshold security list, this is something I was talking about on the video. So because we're on this threshold security list and it's been over 35 days, they have to close. It's already been over 35. They have to close these positions. So they needed these shares. I think we're about to see a rally from that. I think we're about to see a rally from them closing these FTDs. I think that's why that they actually did all this. And if you look at the FinTel numbers were updated already. And Ortex numbers on the float were updated already. They combined it APE into AMC. They had already did that. So what I think is that they actually have the shares. They're about to cover these FTDs. And we're going to see a massive spike in price because of that. And then, of course, we might even see some shorts covering. Now, short interest is a little harder to get a beat on right now, which is crazy. You should be able to get an accurate report on short interest on your stock. But FinTel's reporting 9.74% short interest. But many other places are reporting short interest as high as 27%. So it's kind of crazy. You can't get a actual answer. But I think short interest is much over 9%. There's no way we've seen a 10 to 20% drop in short interest without seeing any type of crazy price action. So yeah, you can see this is updated daily. It's saying 27.49%. So what I think we're about to see is a rally. AMC German stock market. Sunday, AMC and APE movement. Look. Hey, y'all. Check this out. AMC German stock market. APE is up 3.35% from yesterday. And AMC is up 0.81%. Listen. If this is what I think it is, it's saying basically what I'm calling for. A rally from both AMC and APE. I don't know if I'm getting too hyped yet, so hold on. I might be getting too hyped up. Boss Blunt's talking about making some APE hedge. Making APE HF made me straight up stop listening to him. I think we're about to see a rally from both AMC and APE. So basically what this person is reporting, now again, this is like a trust me bro thing. This was posted an hour ago from European APE. So European APE posted on AMC stock Reddit 1 hour ago that the AMC German market, APE is up 3.35% from yesterday, and APE is up, and AMC, I do apologize, and AMC is up 0.81%, which means what I'm calling for is probably what's going to happen. We'll see a recovery, because what I really think is going to happen is AMC is going to recover all the way back up. I think AMC is going to recover all the way back up. I'm only saying $4.80 to make sure that we get a good price point, to make sure that we hit that target, $4.20 and $4.80, just to be sure. But what I really think is going to be happening is AMC return all the way back up and actually have a green day, and APE also have a green day. But this is just my speculation at this point. I really need to see pre-market price action, and I also need to see Monday's price action, and that's going to give me a lot more indications on what's going on. But, man, boys, let me tell y'all, ladies and gentlemen, how crazy this rally was about to be, y'all, because here on the 4-hour time frame, on Friday, so we had all that gambling built up, right? We hit the price target of $5.25 that we were looking for, and we had so much momentum. Look, we had just flipped on the 4-hour to the 4-hour, flipped green. We were about to launch. So what I think is actually about to happen is we continue rallying, because AMC was already taking off without any of this. AMC was already starting to creep up. And worst case scenario, all of this stuff helps the company make more money, which destroys the short thesis. All of this conversion and dilution helps the company make money, destroys the short thesis, because we also posted a positive earnings, and inherently AMC should run because of that. I might just hold on to the play, y'all, for real. I might just hold on. It's super risky after that split, and I'm going to let everyone know what I do, but I might just hold on. I'm sorry, I'm shifting, I'm flip-flopping, but I'm trying to figure out my plan exactly. Right now, as of now, my plan is going to be looking to take some profits and then let some ride after post-split, just to see what happens. But I'm going to be live every day this week. I'm probably going to sell half and leave half. That's probably what I'm going to do. Is just sell half and leave half. Because I think we rally into the split. And if you play it right, you could make a lot of money. You got to think about it like that. Say we get a nice rally into the split, right? And you take some profits. and then it drops back down. You were able to buy some lows right before the split. Say it rallies up and then drops down and we get the split. And you can get some lows or even just a nice little rally here. I'll give you an example. Say we get the rally I'm looking for, right? And we go up to, shoot, 16 or 20 bucks. And this is all before the split. And then we get a little bit of a dip. I was able to sell in this range, buy back in this range. We get the split. Here's where things can get crazy. Here's where things can get crazy, guys. Let's run a couple scenarios. Let's see we get this rally, right? Let's say we get this rally, this Wyckoff accumulation plays out, and we do get the 15 or 20 bucks. And then we get the reverse split. Well, then we just went even higher. There is a lot of reasons to be positive still. There's a lot of reasons to be positive. I'm telling y'all. It's not over. Because let's say we do get this rally, right? And it goes to 20 bucks and then we get the reverse split. What's the split price after that? Let me see. Won't it go to 200? It will go to 200. Or am I tripping? Yeah, bro. So we could rally up to like 30 or 40. And then get the split. I don't know, man. That would kind of be crazy. You lose a lot. But listen, you get a lot more shares because your ape, if you hold ape, that gets converted. There's so many moving parts. That's the part I don't like. As a trader, I don't like all these moving parts. I just want to know, like, okay, I buy shares here and sell shares here. I think things are about to get crazy, ladies and gentlemen. I think things are about to get pretty crazy. Because based off of technicals alone, if we get past this Wyckoff accumulation, we're set to go to all-time highs. And that's just based off the TA alone. That's not counting any of these fundamentals. That's not counting that the stock is posting positive earnings, that it just raised a bunch of capital. What if we go to 50, right? What if we go to 50 and then get the split? Then it kind of becomes worth it. Now, this is all speculation. You guys know I don't like speculation just as much. I like certainty. I like TA with certainty. I want to thank y'all for stopping out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming out on your Sunday. Looks like these bots are taking over the chat. Should I sell my shares? No, don't. I'm not telling anyone to sell. We got 700 views, 192 people, 54 likes. Go ahead and press that like button for me, please. Press that like button for me. I appreciate y'all. I love watching these little heart thingies. Hey, DZ, what about Mullen? Mullen, So it was starting to make a move. I would have to look at it again. I don't have it up on here. It got wrecked by that split, though. Oh, yeah, no. This is something that AMC holders don't want to see, you know? What is wrong with... Whoa, what is up with this? Hold on. Hold on. Y'all see this? What is this? I didn't know this happened. Thanks for putting me on game, brother. Thanks for putting me on game. Mullen just went up 775%. Reverse split is real, dog. Reverse split is real, dog. You just gotta hold. No way, bro. No way, bro. No way, bro. Nah, stop playing with me. Stop playing, dog. Yo, and this thing went down to the ground. To the ground, y'all. This has to be something. I'm not looking at this chart right. There's got to be something wrong. I'm not looking at this chart right. Hold on, y'all. That's got to be the split or something. What happened to Mullen? Y'all know? They did a split, right? Yeah, they had to have. They had to have done another split. There's no way. And that looks like a split. Let me look for the news. Hold on. Yeah, they did a 1 for 9. So they did another split. Yo. That's hard, yo. They just need to delist. That's so messed up. They just ran their holders through a 1 through 25. A 1 through 25. They just ran them through that, and now they just did them again through a 1 through 9. You like if you had. Yo, that's wrong. That is so wrong. That is so wrong. Yeah, Mullen's not anything I would promote. That's just wrong. They did a 1 through 25 and then did a 1 through 9, bro. And that was on Friday. And it's already struggling to maintain above $1. This TTOO stock ran that ran pretty good, y'all. This is a 50 and this is a 50, so this is over 100% move. It's over 100% move on that. On TOO or TTOO. This is a biosystem stock that looks like it's getting trying to get approval. This it's going to be high risk, high reward. Especially if you get it now, but if you're holding down here, you're Gucci. If you bought in down here, you're Gucci. Man, I was happy when I seen that Mullen was up 700%. I was so happy. I was like, oh, the reverse split worked because it did a split and ran into the ground. And I was like, oh, wow. I was hyped, y'all. I was like, oh, the reverse split works. I was ready to believe, yo. I'm ready to believe, man. I'm telling y'all. Like, I want it to be true. Me personally, I got to keep it a buck with y'all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't see it. But just in case I'm wrong, I'm going to hold at least 50%. Now, back to AMC. We do have reports coming in from other markets saying that AMC is going to recover. And that's basically what I'm calling for, based off the TA. AMC is going crazy too, guys. We got a ton of movies coming out. Options are going to be risky. Don't forget, everyone. Never forget. Someone said, yep, I have held Mullen through both splits. Dang, bro. I feel for you, dog. They basically keep taking your shares. Now, never forget, everyone. What happened to Volkswagen before it squeezed? Just saying.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Now, me personally, I think this was the spring. I think we're about to see some stuff, because me personally, what I'm looking at is a rally, at minimum a rally. And if we get a rally, I honestly can only see good. I can only see really good. I can only really see good. Someone's asking me what will happen if people start selling AMC and sell more than the whole float. Yo, that... Dag. It would probably kill it. That's another thing we got to worry about. There's so many shares, though. This thing's so messed up. That's why I think they have to put it through a reverse split to clean everything up. Because it's just so messed up, man. It's so messed up. What I was looking at was going to break the market. If we look at all these FTDs, and we don't even know how many more are coming, and we look at all the short interest and the cost to borrow, like, look at these numbers, guys. Like, this is just... Press that like button for me if you don't mind. Press that like button for me. What up, Sean Sade? Yeah, so if we do go to 40 or 140 post split and then split, it would be pretty crazy. I'm not selling easily, and I'm definitely not selling for anything under like $20. We have a price target from the Wyckoff from it to at least this range here of $12 to $16 at minimum. If we go to $12 to $16, we have a clean shot for all-time highs. That doesn't change. So if AMC goes past the golden zone of 8 to 12, it has a shot for all-time highs. It has a clean shot. So if we can get this push above $8 to $12, we have a clean shot for all-time highs. And if we can go to all-time highs before post-split, then it kind of gets worth it. If we get all this value before and it runs up before and then they split it, especially if there's time to trade in that period, there's definitely some money to be made. Definitely some money to be made. Some good money. Especially if we can get to all-time highs again. And I have always said, and I will continue to say, if we can get past that $8 to $12, we got a clean shot for all-time highs. Clean. We just got to get past that $8 mark. And that's what the Wyckoff accumulation plays out. We just got our spring, which is our third low. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, third low. Lowest low. That's what call from upside. What we want to see is recovery back to the upside. We are getting reports from the German market that's exactly what we're going to see. Also, the TA is telling us that we're going to recover as well. Again, RSI is oversold. And we are outside of the Bollinger Bands. So everything's telling us we're going to recover. And we're already starting to get MACD flips on the lower time frames. You guys see these flips? So everything is saying that we are going to recover. Confirm this as a spring. You can see the flip right here. Confirm this as a spring and push to the upside. That's what everything's saying. So that's what I think is going to happen. And then I think we're going to get a rally back up to this $8 to $12 mark. Past that, get a clean shot for all-time highs. And I believe that this can all happen leading up into the split. So me personally, I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful, and it looks good to me. It honestly looks good to me. Thank you, Xavier from Mexico. Press that like button for me if you don't mind. Press that like button for me. Run those numbers up. I appreciate you. We got 860 views. 90 likes, 178 people watching. No way. Ape just an Ape 2.0 just or Ape O. Ape Until just asked me if I think I seen AMC crashing. No sir. No, I don't see any situation where AMC crash. I don't see this as let me make this very clear. I don't see this as bearish, okay? I don't see this as bearish. The only thing I don't like is the reverse split. The dilution we can get through. It's that reverse split. But again, if what I think is going to be happening, we get a rally to the upside and split, it's not that bad. Especially if we make a clean shot for all-time highs, which is what I think we're actually about to do, as crazy as it sounds. We just need to break that $8 level. Wyckoff accumulation has us breaking that $8 level. The macro double bottom, which is now a fourth bottom. If this is confirmed, again, if we see an immediate bounce off of these lows, confirming this as a bottom, this is bullish. This is extremely bullish. If we confirm this and we see an immediate bounce to the upside, if we see a recovery, this is very bullish. This will be a fourth bottom, and AMC loves to retest 4 times. That's what AMC always does, retest 4 times. Again, it has to be a clean bounce, which I do believe is what we're going to see. We just had so much bullish momentum. AMC was running up. AMC was running up. And we went all week calling out the price targets all week. We get this little bit of a spring action. Bounce. Rocket. Literally rocket. Literally spring action. Rocket. Now, if we went lower than this wedge, you know, I'd be saying, I don't know. But we went right back to the wedge and retested it. I didn't have to move this line. I didn't have to touch anything. It went right back to the wedge and retested it. This is bullish. This is bullish. One, two, three. At minimum, 3 bottoms. I think there's 4. There's technically 4. You go ahead and take this red line. One, 2, 3, and we just made a 4th. Again, 1. This is all in this range of that red line. 1, 2, 3, and we just made a 4th in after hours. So again, if we get a clean bounce off of that, that's extremely, extremely, extremely bullish for a mega push to the upside. I'm talking a mega push. So what I'm looking at is bullish. I don't know. I might be crazy, but what I'm looking at, what the charts are telling me is bullish. If we recover back to 5, yeah, we would definitely get another gamma ramp, and that would just send us flying. I mean, and think about it. You got to think about it like this. If we do see this recovery, which I'm looking for, I mean, she's going to go. I am going on vacation today. Your portfolio won't be down 30% by Monday morning, bro. Yo, it's no way. We've seen this 100 times before. Look at all the evidence we have to say that this is not going to be like this. First of all, we have this push to the upside. We recover. Ape. Push to the downside. It recovers. RSI. RSI, oversold. Outside of the bands. All of these things are telling us that we're going to recover. Wyckoff accumulation pattern, getting our third low. Spring, showing recovery. Pretty much back to where we were. So me personally, I think we're going to recover. That's just what I think. But looking at the charts, that's what I think. I think we're going to recover and rally. A lot of people are asking what will happen to calls. I'm not sure. Lottery Stocks just put out a decent video on what's going to happen with call options and stuff like that. Here, we'll watch it. Let me see if I can play it.
What's your favorite scary movie?
The lawsuit, it's not a final decision. Here is the order certifying class and approving the settlement. Let's clear up the FUD. What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we have a lot of stuff to go
There's
over.
answers
AMC,
for options
about if
and
you're
stuff
trading
like
options
that.
in
It's a pretty good
AMC,
video,
how they are
so
going to
don't
adjust,
mind
as
sharing
well
it.
as the 1-to-1 ratio that APE converting to AMC is supposed
be
to
kinda
be, but
blurry.
might not actually be the case. All I ask you guys to do in return, stay till the end of the video so you don't have to watch another update video here on YouTube. Hopefully you all enjoyed your weekend. Without further ado, please smash the like button. It's free. Engage the algorithm. Get this video out to more people. Hit the subscribe button. Have post notifications on. Let's get into it. That's right, the order certifying class and approving settlement was just sent out. So first it was opinion, it hit the markets, it triggered the price action, and now this is approved before the market open. Let's just say it's going to be a wild couple of weeks. And if you haven't seen my last two update videos on Saturday and on Friday, make sure to go watch those because those are very, very important for AMC. Now, the only thing wrong with this, great catch, the 5788 should have said 57.99. That was rounded to 58. The actual number is 5799.546. I'll see if I can edit that. So I wanted to get this out of the way before we start this Reddit DD, but basically for every 100 APE shares, how many AMC shares are you actually going to get? Because the conversion was supposed to be 1-to-1. However, Adam Aaron sold APE shares, therefore diluted the float on one side but not the other side. So what is the APE conversion actually going to give you? Attachment shows before settlement each APE was converted for 1-to-1. This would give AMC holders 34.28% of the company and APE holders 65.72% after the settlement. AMC holders would get 37.15% of the company and APE holders 62.85%. There's lots of ways to do the math to find the conversion numbers, but here's one. If 3,428 shares become 37.5% of the whole company, how many shares are there? 3428 equals 0.3715 times X equals 9227. This is in a hypothetical world. There would be 9,227.546 total shares, or that minus 3,428 original AMC shares, coming up to about 5799.546, and these are the total number of new shares created through APE. Now, I know this is a lot of math, but just bear with me. So if 6,572 original hypothetical APE shares must become 5799.546 AMC shares in our hypothetical world, where originally there would only be 10,000 shares total, then 6,572 equals 5,800, thus X equals 0.88245. That is, the ratio of the conversion must be 88.25%. So, in reality, these are percentages, so it doesn't matter what number we pick for the total number of shares, the ratio will be the same. What does this mean? It means that upon conversion, for every 100 shares of APE you have, you'll get 88.245 AMC, but they pay cash in lieu of fractional shares, so you're getting 88 shares per 100 shares that you have of APE. So, you own 100 shares of APE, you're getting 88 shares of AMC. This is before the conversion, okay? So pre-conversion, you're getting those shares. The reverse split will occur after that. I won't go into this as it's a merely 1/10 of the shares at 10 times the price, no change. So it's likely AMC and APE will trade very close together as we approach the conversion, but how close? For every $1 AMC trades at, APE will be 12 cents below that. So if AMC is at 5, APE would be 60 cents below that. At 4, it would be 48 cents. And at 3, 36 cents below. Whether APE goes up or AMC goes down, or AMC go up and APE goes down, etc., this will be the conversion ratio, and I would expect the market to price it in advance of the
Yeah,
conversion.
there's no reason to panic.
Now, this is important.
People panic sold too.
Basically, we are assuming they are going to close the arbitrage gap play, but not to the degree that we think if we think it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Instead, it's an 8.25% ratio. Thus, this is how they are probably going to price it in. If AMC is trading at $5, APE would trade 60 cents below. If AMC is trading at $4, APE would be 48 cents below. Vice versa. These are the percentages adjustments that they might price into the market, so keep this on your radar. Now, a reverse split results in the reduction of outstanding shares and an increase in the price of the underlying security. If you own options, the holder of an options contract will have the same number of contracts with an increased strike price based on the reverse split value. The option contract will now represent a reduced number of shares based on the reverse stock split value.
I have a whole community to worry about.
One contract representing 100 shares at a strike price of $10.
I have a lot of people.
This is then going to represent 10 shares at $100. This is going to adjust. If you own options, they are going to adjust. You will be perfectly fine holding any options. Moving on, the FTX AMC tokenized stock is missing.
I told everyone to chill.
Judge decision and reports of SBF going to prison. Things are about to get real interesting. Now, this is important because this is something that we noticed that took AMC down from $75 instead of them needing to take the buy button away. And guess what? Their resort number 2 is out of the woods. FTX tokenized stock is missing on AMC, but it's also missing over on GameStop. GameStop tokenized stock, FTX price. The project is an untracked listing. For more details, yada, yada, yada. This is currently not here, at least on that current website. Maybe we can find it somewhere else. Who knows? But overall, this will be interesting over the next couple of weeks. Speaking of SBF, and stay because we have more AMC GameStop stuff to talk about, SBF to be jailed until his trial in October, but get this, he's allowed to have a laptop and internet connection while in jail. The strangest case in history. Now, keep in mind, SBF isn't the mob. He's not part of the mafia. He's not El Chapo, right? Why is he getting these benefits? It's because he's connected to the powerful groups. He is connected by money laundering to the Democratic Party, through specific things that assist the government in criminal activities, and that is why he is allowed a laptop and internet connection in jail. They need him. He's special. He's clearly being protected. But what are your thoughts in the comments down below? Hedge funds never close their GameStop shorts.
It's crazy Robinhood didn't get in trouble for taking away the buy button.
Hedge funds wisely closing. The big players opted to play the biggest game of hot potato in history via swaps, not just putting pensions at risk, but the entire U.S. economy. Moving on, let me know your thoughts on this. Get ready. This is why shorts have spent billions to suppress AMC's share price. It isn't necessarily about the conversion, but what follows after the conversion. AMC will do a 10-to-1 reverse stock split. If the share price is $5 a share, then it is $50 after the reverse stock split. If AMC sells 10 million new shares, something it could do in a day, it will have raised $500 million in new equity. If the shorts weren't able to suppress the price and it increased at a modest $15 a share, that is $150 a share. After the reverse split, that is $1.5 billion in a day for new equity for AMC. If the price were any higher than that, or AMC sells more than 10 million, which it probably will do, AMC will be flush with cash for generations. That is why it is being unlawfully suppressed, and that is why the shorts are playing absurd amounts of borrowed shares. Shorts are trapped.
If you held your APE dividend until now,
listen, the reverse stock split is going to hurt shorts by fundamentally improving the company, and this is exactly why they're suppressing the price and they don't want it. You guys let me know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. Do you think it matters if the fundamental value is changed, if the short thesis is deleted? Because remember, we weren't doing too good when we ran in January and we ran in June.
I think it will help. I think it will help. It's just how much of my value do you have to take, you know? But someone posted here on Reddit, if you held your APE dividend until now, congratulations. Your average buy and cost for AMC will be pre-dividend date. So basically, your averages will come back. I sold mine. I'm salty. You sold your APE, brother? All right. How and where to invest 1,000 AMC stock. Dang, before I signed your channel, I always preached, me personally, I always preached, I was like, you want to hold both. You want to hold both. And GameStop too, only because Adam Aaron, man, I don't trust that mofo. This guy, AAM's master plan revealed. Let's check this out. Let's go to AMC stock Reddit. This is the actual AMC stock Reddit, or one of them. Why should we sell? We shouldn't. Hiding crime through encrypted chats. This one's not as good as the other Reddit. The other Reddit has more DD on it. This is just like a bunch of bullish apes. Like, just, I'm holding. 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 So I think we recover, y'all. I mean, look at the price action. We've seen this 1, 2 times before on Ape. We've seen this 1 time before on AMC. And between the both of them, we've seen this 3 times. So we've seen it where it pumped back up and it came back down. And Ape pumps up and comes back down. And then dumps and comes back up. And I'm sure it's going to pump and come back down. And AMC is going to come back up. And then I think we're going to get a rally. Because I do think short fundamental play is over. Like, the shorts fundamentally play, like AMC is definitely 100% not going out of business. $100% not going out of business. So, me personally, I'm bullish. If you guys don't mind, press that like button for me. Press that like button for me. We got 178 people in here, 1,000 views. I appreciate you guys stopping by on your Sunday. This is why they have spent billions. Oh, this is the Reddit he was just reading. This is the Reddit DD. Lottery stocks was just reading. It isn't necessarily about the conversion, but it's what follows the conversion. And this is talking about the 10-for-1 stock split. And basically talking about what I said. You know, so after the stock split, you do get, if it's $5, you'll get $50. But say AMC runs, you know, to 20, 30, 40, $50 beforehand. There's no way they would allow that to happen, right? Because then it's going to split to $500. That'd be crazy. I do think the shorts are screwed, though. I do think the shorts are screwed. He's not here anymore. He's gone. I've been right about the price every single time. I would call the top of spot. Like, I'm not even going to go through all of my accomplishments. You already know. I'm not even going to go through, like, all of them. Literally last week live, I called the price every single day. And I'm about to call the recovery for AMC. And the rally we're about to get. Some of this stuff is pretty tinfoil, like this. So the only thing, that's what I don't like about that's what I don't like about some of these the people that are in the AMC community that just like read tweets and just read Reddit and stuff like that instead of like doing actual TA, because all of this is just speculation. Like, oh, okay, yeah, AMC is going to raise capital and then make the shorts cover, but do we know the shorts are going to cover if they raise capital, or are we just going to lose all of our value and become bag holders? So what I like to look at are charts. That's what I look at. Now, DD is important for sure. You know, for every 100, you're only going to get 88 shares before the 10. Yeah, it's like a 10 for 1 or 7 for 5. I don't know. Everything's all confused. I think they announced the 10 for 1 stock split, but some people are saying 7.5. The T plus 35, bro. Yeah, you got to close. I know that. That's why I think we're about to see a rally. AMC's been on the threshold security list for more than 35 days. That's why I think they had to convert the APE to AMC to get the additional float. I said this in the video. So basically what I said is they had to push it down to buy these shares for the low. They already added the float from APE into AMC. They already did it. The numbers on Fintel and Ortex were updated last week. So they push it down, buy the shares to cover the FTDs. That gives us a massive price push to the upside. We rally because they needed the shares to cover the FTDs. There were no shares to cover. We can see that with the amount of shares they were able to get to short every single day. It's been none. They just are not able to get anything for days. You get 1 share for every 7.5 you own. Dude, there's so many people saying a bunch of different stuff though. Like converting. First of all, there's so many moving parts. You got to do the math, right? Listen, you got to do the math. One, you got to do the math of the conversion into AMC. You have to add how many APE shares you have and get the conversion rate, and then add that to your AMC, and then split that number, the reverse split number. Okay, so everyone's saying it's pretty much a 10 for 1. So since we know it's a 10 for 1, we can figure this out. We just need the conversion rate for APE. And I can give you guys the math, a formula that you guys can use to figure out how many shares you have. If we can find the conversion rate for APE, I can give you guys a formula to figure out how many shares you'll have after the split. Lou just dropped a video saying they might do it tomorrow. Nah, I don't know. The conversion, you can't just dump it on our head like that. That'd be messed up. He's just paying people to be scared right now. Someone said I just need 596 to break even. Well, you're definitely going to get money. You're definitely going to get money, bro, because off technicals alone, dude, we're definitely hitting at least $10 to $12. This is the lowest we're going. 12 to 15 is the lowest. That is the lowest I see AMC going. And this is before the split. Have they ever worried about being messed up? Ah, that's funny. You're right. I'm down 25K. That's a decent amount to be down, dude. Some people are saying they have no choice but to hold. Someone asked me how many shares do they have tomorrow short. Bro, how am I supposed to predict that? If I can predict how many shares they have each morning, then I definitely have insider information. I could tell you the price each day. Last week I was 0 for 0. But if I could tell you the exact number of shorts shares they have in the morning starts, then I definitely have insider information. I wonder if Goldman Sachs 150 price was after the split. They off that boy though. You know what I mean? That's a little tinfoil too, but a lot of people link that analyst that gave that price prediction to the one that got offed. The future brings a rally for AMC. I'm telling you, we recover back to the upside. We recover back to the upside, and we rally. Monday, we recover. Probably by the end of the week, we already start rallying. Monday, we recover, and by the end of the week, we start rallying. We'll see Monday. I'll be here. I'm going to be here. I'm going to try to get on early, too, for pre-market. AMC been on the threshold security list for over 35 days. I'll show you. It's been well over 35 days. I believe the first day was the 20th. Somewhere around here. Hold on. Okay. The first day was June 23rd. That is the very first day it was on. Look. June 23rd. AMC. June 22nd. No AMC. There's the weekend. AMC still on it. This is consecutive days. All right, 27, 28, 29, 30. And then the next available data, which this is the weekend, we're on it. And we're on it for all the month of July. And we're still on that till this day. Legend has it. The last available data, the 11th, we're on it. It's been like 40 days. 36 business days. Starting tomorrow. Which means they cover, which means they covered. That brings credence to my theory that they covered using these shares for the low, using the spike increase that we seen on Friday in the float when they converted the Ape shares into AMC. They already did the numbers on Ortex and Fintel. They got these shares to cover because they had to close on the 35th day or they weren't allowed to trade anymore. So they had to close it that specific day, and we're about to see a massive rally because they just closed all of those FTDs. We're about to see a massive rally because they closed all of those FTDs, and they needed this dip to buy those shares to close the FTDs. They couldn't buy them at $5. There's too many. Or they didn't want to. Not that it was too many. They're not going to buy it at $5.35. So then we see probably tomorrow. This is what we're going to see. AMC off of the threshold security list. By tomorrow, we're probably going to see this. AMC off of the threshold security list. And we're going to start seeing these FTDs getting closed. All of these FTDs that racked up. Which is going to cause a rally. Just like before. And before, we were on the threshold security list. This happened before. Look, we had the first spike. We had the first spike of price action. This was the run up to 20. You see the FTDs building up? Look what AMC just did recently. We had a first spike of price action. FTDs building up. FTDs building up. FTDs building up. First dip of spike price action. Now you can't see that on this chart because it was in after hours. But we have the FTDs building up. We already had our first spike price action. We're about to see our second squeeze event. Covering all of these FTDs, running us up. Also, now the company is fundamentally better. So I believe we will beat all-time highs. I really do. Because now the short thesis is destroyed. They have a mechanism to raise capital into the future. We already posted a cash flow positive earnings. Like, it's the only thing I don't like is the reverse split because it takes away your value. But I think we could see a rally beforehand and then see the split. And you get all of your shares back because your Ape gets converted to AMC. Then we see a price run up. Then a split. It wouldn't be the worst thing. There's far worse things like zero. But only thing I can see is the company is fundamentally better. We have way more FTDs. We have a nasty setup. It's just a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt right now. And that makes me bullish. Someone said halts, of course. You can't halt a split. Run it up and then split it. Run it up to 50 and then split it. Now we're way up at 500. A banana split does sound much better than the reverse split. Sounds much, much better. Now, I do think AMC, GME, and APE are going to run. Again, you already know how I feel about SPY. SPY is going to crash. I called the top at 460. It's been going down ever since. Me personally, I'm about to make bank off of this SQQQ play. We got a nasty falling wedge with the pennant down here. So I'm about to make bank off this. It also just got a weekly MACD flip. This goes inverse of NASDAQ. This is showing you that NASDAQ's about to crash. NASDAQ has a massive bear flag. A massive macro bear flag. We're about to see a nasty market crash. And all of this correlates also with helping AMC squeeze. So I don't think anything's off the table, me personally. I don't think anything's off the table. And GME set up for a nasty move. So me personally, I don't think anything's off the table. GME's just about the bottom. Me personally, I think 1950 is going to be the bottom for GME. We're currently at 1978. So I think we have a little bit lower to go. But we will see. We have a little bit lower to go. But GME has this macro double bottom. Bottom number 1, bottom number 2. We have the gap fill up here at $40. Gaps do get filled. We're also playing out the macro double bottom. And then, of course, we have this macro falling wedge, which is one of the nastiest falling wedges I've ever seen in my entire life. So this is all, personally to me, very, very bullish. And as far as fear, uncertainty, and doubt, I know normally when I see a lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt, it's time to double down, personally. Not financial advice, but I'm not telling anyone to do anything. But me personally, I'm holding. And I'm looking for a rally. Now, I will be going live tomorrow. What I'm going to be doing tomorrow is calling out AMC TA. So here, what I'm going to do live is what I do normally do, guys, is give you guys the TA and pretty much describe price action before it happens. So I will be here live tomorrow describing price action and what I expect to see. If you joined in last week, you guys already know that I called out every single price for every single day. 525 was the price target for Friday. The price target for Wednesday was $4.90. And then the price target for Tuesday was $5.15. All price targets were hit. On Monday, after Monday, I'm going to give you guys a price target for Tuesday. But I need to make sure we get the spring recovery. And then I'm going to give you guys a price target for Tuesday. On Monday, I do believe we're going to open up around, I could say at least we're going to be above $4.50, $4.80 in that range. I honestly think we recover all the way back up and we see a green day tomorrow on Monday. That's what I'm thinking is going to happen. But as soon as I get the pre-market price action, I'll have a pretty good gauge on what's going to be happening from there. So as soon as I get the pre-market price action, and I'm going to be up early. I was slacking last week. I'm going to be up early. So I'm going to get you guys the pre-market price action. I'm going to give you guys the pre-market predictions on my shorts feed. And then I'm going to try to get on the live early and give you guys an update from there. Yep, you called the price targets great, except the crime nobody could have saw Friday. Yeah, unfortunately, I got blindsided by Friday, so I have to admit that. But what I think is actually going to happen is we just go back up and go back on track. And maybe even the rest of the algo just plays out. I don't want to say that just of yet, but I think that's what's actually going to happen. Oh, yo, I forgot to tell you guys, too, we filled this gap. Remember that gap I told you I was worried about on the daily? When we open up, this is going to be filled now. So this is bullish, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you it's bullish. We came right down to the wedge, retested the wedge, and filled this gap. It's going to be bullish, y'all. I'm telling you. I'm telling you this is 100% bullish. We got rid of the gap, and we came right down to the wedge, and now they got the shares to cover the FTDs. It was right on the 35th day, too, because the 36th day would have been tomorrow. We've been on the threshold security list for 35 days exactly, and that's what I said in my video. I said they needed the shares to cover the FTDs. I said that on, I believe that was on Saturday's video. Thank you, Birdman. I appreciate you. No matter what happens, too, I will be streaming, looking for different plays in the market and stuff like that. So no matter what happens, I'm going to be out here calling the plays. Ethereum looks like it's about to make a pop. Ethereum looks real good. There's some nasty crypto plays. I don't know if you guys are into crypto, but there's some nasty, nasty crypto plays, y'all. I'm talking gainers. Hope it works out. I'm sure hundreds or even thousands of people will have their retirement in AMC. We shall see. Yeah, I feel bad. I'm more confident on XLM compared to XRP. Yo, me too. I can't even front on that. XRP is a bigger market cap, and it has always been like a top coin. But XLM is right there. Right here's XLM. I'm huge on crypto, so I'm telling everyone, like, me personally, what I'm fitting to do is take a lot of these gains and roll them into crypto. And that was always the plan. Seems like all that stuff's a scam. Oh, no. Especially not Bitcoin. Oh, no. Bitcoin is going to be one of the plays of all plays. I guarantee it. It has a fixed cap. It's decentralized. It cannot be printed to oblivion like the U.S. dollar. It is superior in the U.S. dollar in every single way. And I can show you guys. We're going to look at the M2 money supply. See if I can pull up TradingView. Bitcoin and Ethereum are going to be my top plays, and then XLM and Cardano. I also have a play with Cosmos, but Cosmos is a different play because I use this to get passive income via staking. Cosmos pays out 21% APY. It's crazy. What am I looking for? Trading view. Algorand and Cardano. Yep. Those are good ones too. So the reason why Bitcoin is so important, and the reason why I'm always like Bitcoin is because I know how money works. And when you look at charts like this is the US M2 money supply. This is all the money in the US on a chart. The farms, don't do that. Don't do yield farming and stuff like that. Now, there are stuff in crypto. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys because crypto is like the internet in the early days. So crypto is a new system that is decoupled from the traditional standard finance system. And that's why a lot of people get intimidated by it because they're like, I don't want this new thing and this new technology. But the thing about Bitcoin and Ethereum especially, and there's a couple other altcoins, but Bitcoin and Ethereum especially, is the fact that they are a new form of money. They're decentralized. They're also deflationary, okay? So the US dollar, I'm sure you guys are educated about the US dollar and stuff like that, is inflationary. So it's a debt-based system. It's a fiat-based currency. It's a debt-based system, which means the only way that it can gain value is through inflation. So if we look at the trend of the US dollar, we can see that the US dollar has basically lost value over the time period of all of our lives. So from the time period since the first dollar was printed until now, we can see that the overall trend for the value of the dollar has been down. So if I go ahead and show you guys this chart here, this is the yearly chart. This is the DXY. This is a way to chart the US dollar against a basket of other currencies. And you guys can see that over the time, the trend has been down, okay? The dollar's value has gone down and down and down and down and down compared to other currencies. We can see that the amount of money that they have printed has gone up and up and up and up. Now, the reason why this is important to understand, because if you put $1,000 in a banking account, say you have $1,000 in a banking account and you have $1,000 in the bank at 1987, well, by 2001, that same $1,000 does not buy you the same thing. It does not buy you the same amount of product. Why? Because of inflation. So over the time period that you have the dollar sitting, you lose value. And if we look at what happened recently in 2020, they printed all of the money, basically 40% of the dollars in U.S. circulation, they printed in 2020. You guys can see around 2020, this line just skyrockets. That's because they printed all of this money, and that's where all of this inflation is coming from. That is why I'm a strong proponent of Bitcoin. Bitcoin only has 21 million fixed coins. Bitcoin cannot be inflated. Bitcoin cannot be controlled by the government. Bitcoin is a solid form of money. And you guys can see over Bitcoin's lifetime, Bitcoin has only increased in value. The Bitcoin is going to be worth the same way that a house is worth more and more and more and more and more and more. Bitcoin itself is going to be worth more and more and more and more and more and more into the future. That's why I'm putting as much of my money as I can into Bitcoin. DZ on the 15-minute MACD cross. Yeah, the 15 looks good. The 15-minute on AMC looks good. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, we're definitely going to recover. We're 100% going to recover. I'm trying to tell people that. They're all freaking out and like, I'm telling you, we're 100% going to recover. Look at the RSI. Look at the MACD about to flip. Like, we're 100% going to recover. This is 100% the spring. I had a lot of people flipping out and freaking out. I'm like, yo, just chill, bro. Like, this, we're good. This is bullish. This is bullish. This is bullish. Yeah, we definitely have a rally before the reverse split. I feel the same way, David. I feel the same way, David, because listen, hear me out on that one, David. David said I should have put my money. I got to keep it 100, you guys. Like, I already told y'all how I feel about my capital being tied up for 3 years. I could have made a whole bunch of trades. I did the trade on Apple. Like, that trade on Apple, if I'd used that AMC capital, that would have been life gains and change. If I'd had more capital to use, like, that was a hitter, y'all. A hitter. Calls and shares all the way from 150 all the way to the top at 196. I called the buy at 150 and called the sell at 196. But look, if you would have bought Bitcoin here, you're up over 100%. You know what I mean? Like, and this is only over the last couple months. And this was crazy. This was your euphoria rally. Bitcoin's about to go into another bull cycle, though. Yeah, I think Ape and AMC are going to run together. I think that's what we're about to see. Someone asked me if I think Ape and AMC run simultaneously, and that's what I think we're about to see. AMC and Ape run together. Like, my overall thesis on everything is AMC and Ape run together, GME run together. We're about to see the market crash. Like, this, everything still stays the same. What I've been telling you guys. AMC, GME, Ape runs together. The market is going to crash, and Bitcoin is going to decouple from the market. Like, everything, all the macro stuff that I've been telling you guys, it stays the same. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Someone said, oh, let me make sure that's what they're saying. Someone said everything that is normal goes opposite in this play. Yes, BBYQ will run with it. Yeah, this play is just very psychological, dude. So what they're going to try to do is just really play with your mind. And that's why you got to stay focused on the macro. You just really got to stay focused on the macro. Like, look, we're about to explode. We are literally about to explode. You got to stay focused on the macro and the charts and just have a plan. You're welcome. Yeah, this play's wild. This play's wild. It's wild. Like, it's very, very, very stressful. I just much rather, at this point, just the stress alone, I just much rather hold something else. Like, y'all can have it. I don't even get, like, I don't even care, bro. Like, y'all can just have it, bro. Like, just let me get a little bit of money and I'll go somewhere else. Like, you all can literally have this. What is the news I'm hearing about Biden and the digital currency announcement? So, this is something I talk about on my channel as well, and I want to start talking about more. And now that AMC, it ain't even worth it, bro. It's not. My health is worth more than that. Yeah, for sure. But I'm never gonna. I can't quit. There's something wrong with me where I just can't quit. So I don't know. I'm one of them dummies that will just go to the end. But I want something I could talk about more that now that AMC is probably going to start wrapping up. I have a feeling that it's not, man. I feel a lot of AMC YouTubers are trying to say that it's going to be the end, and I really feel like this is literally still just the beginning, yo. Like, I really feel like this thing is a little bit longer, dude. I don't know, man. Someone said, looks like I have to work 2 jobs now. No, because what I'm personally going to be doing is if this doesn't work out for whatever reason and I don't get life-changing, like, I'm going to find another play. I literally could have had a couple other trades that would have just been enough. You know what I mean? I'm about to play this market crash. I'm about to play this Bitcoin bull run. I'm about to play this XRP and XLM. I'm about to play this Ethereum possibly flipping Bitcoin. I don't think it can happen, but if it does, I'll be ready. I hold a lot of Bitcoin and a lot of Ethereum. But my main thing is to get as much money into Bitcoin and Ethereum and a couple other altcoins as possible. And then because I think we're about to see some type of like crazy, right now what I think we're about to see is a market crash leading into a recession/depression. And what they're going to do is collapse this system. And I know this might sound crazy to some of you guys, but I think they're going to lead us into a recession/depression, collapse this system, introduce central bank digital currencies using FedNow. And this is also leading into more stuff that I want to talk about with macroeconomics and stuff like that, because a lot of things are coming out with digital IDs, with central bank digital currencies that will actually restrict our freedom in a lot of ways. I did a video on something called WorldCoin that I want everyone to pay attention to, everyone to look up WorldCoin, okay? If you don't know about WorldCoin, type in WorldCoin DataZero, WorldCoin DataZero. I did a video on WorldCoin or DataZero WorldCoin, either one. Type that in and watch that video. I just reposted it on my Twitter. Definitely watch that video and get on the up and up about WorldCoin and what's going on with these digital IDs and why they are bad, okay? They are bad because they can constrict our freedom with controlling the flow of money, okay? And that might sound insignificant, but it's very important that they actually don't get that type of control over us. And what the FedNow system is, the FedNow is a precursor to a central bank digital currency. So what the FedNow system allows is for payments to become instantaneous. What they'll be able to do is build the central bank digital currency over top of the FedNow system. And what I believe is we're about to see a total rehaul of the whole entire fiat system to a central bank digital currency system, and it's actually going to be backed by the Fed, which is actually even worse because the Fed is not even a central bank. The Fed is a separate private entity. The Fed is not even a bank. The Fed is a private entity that's not even owned or not even controlled by the United States government. So it's going to be even worse. It's going to be even worse. Don't take it as a loss, though, B. Brown. Because depending on where your average is at, you're going to be able to make out of this play because it's going to rally. There's no situation where it doesn't. Like, we're fundamentally better. The technicals look good. We have crazy FTDs that need covered. Like, there's no situation where this doesn't rally. So AMC almost still is like, the only thing is just the fear, uncertainty, doubt of the reverse split for me. And I don't want to project that into the community. But as someone who tries to be transparent, like, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, well, I think the reverse split's going to make everything okay and it's all sunshine and rainbows, because that's not what I believe. I'm gonna tell y'all to have a plan, but there's no situation where this thing don't rally. There's none. We got too many FTDs that need covered. We got too much short interest. We got too many technicals backed up on each other. We got too many things playing out. There's no situation where this thing don't rally. We're about to see a recovery by Monday and a rally by the end of the week. And then in the next week, a rally. And we'll see where we're at before this reverse split as the news comes down the pipeline. But if we can get up to about 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks and then we're split, I mean, that's kind of crazy. I mean, that's not bad. That is not bad. Especially if you can get all of your APE. If you have APE and say you held both, say you held just the whole way through. You didn't do anything but hold. And they split your stuff and then give you your stuff back. Your average cost is about to go down, and you're about to get more AMC shares before split. So it's actually it's not that bad, y'all. It's really not. Even for people that don't want the reverse split like me, it's still not that bad. Because I'm a firm believer that the reverse split is bad. You already know. I'm not flip-flopping on that. I'm just trying to look at the reality of the situation and let everyone know, like, hey, you know, this is a possibility. But based off of the chart, y'all, I mean, we look good. The 15-minute, we are about to flip on the 15-minute. We're looking good. We just filled this gap on Wyckoff accumulation. We just got the spring. Like, we really do look good. Like, I'm not reaching for anything on that. It's not even hard to figure out that we look good. We came right down to the wedge. Retested the wedge, bounced right off the wedge, came right back into these ranges which is the bottom, which is what a spring would do. And these ranges are historical lows for AMC. We had 4 of these. They're historical lows for AMCs. We had this one at 350, this one at 390, and then if you run it back, we had this one at 360, and we had this one at 380, somewhere around there. And every time we've hit those bottoms, look, rally. Every time, rally. Every time, rally. Okay, look, every time we hit them lows, rally. Every single time. What do you think we're about to see? Rally. There's no situation where this thing doesn't rally. There's just none. Look, Lou right now needs to just get off the internet. Because that's wrong. That is wrong to be telling people that. He's saying, if you are being serious, Birdman, or who is that? Let me see who said that. Flaming SC. So if you are being for real, he's saying freaking Lou's going around saying that the reverse split might go through before market open. Bro, come on now. Before market open? Nah. Is GME and XRP the move after AMC APE run? So I think GME gonna be running with us. So personally, I'm gonna be rolling into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like XLM, XRP, stuff like that. my profits are going from here into into cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum. And when I say crypto, I basically mean, so listen, this is how I would choose, y'all. Me personally, I hold 50% Bitcoin, then I hold 50% altcoins. So I have 50% of my portfolio is all Bitcoin. And then another 50% is about 7 altcoins that I like. And when you pick your altcoins, I would pick something in the top 100 altcoins at least. Because if you go lower than 100, you're getting risky. So something in the top 100 altcoins, and I would look for strong fundamentals. Like, what does this project do that will make it valuable? Also, another key thing I look for is tokenomics. So tokenomics means how many coins are there? Is there a burn rate? Is it deflationary or inflationary? So things like Cardano have a fixed amount of coins. That's called proof of stake. Things like Bitcoin has a fixed amount of coins. Things like Ethereum have something called a burn rate. So that means it's also deflationary because it's constantly burning some when it's being used. So that's the kind of stuff I look for when I'm looking at crypto coins. And then some of these coins just do stupid gains. Like, you can literally, if you guys are looking for life-changing gains, I mean, you want to get crazy. Look, just off rip, just from the day. This is up 73%. This is up 50%. This is up 40%. This is up 40%. This is up 39%. Now, I'm not telling you go hop in anything like this, but you can just do some quick in and outs, and I've done that before. Some quick in and outs just to make some cash. Not financial advice. I'd be a little scared to play puts against AMC, but some people say puts print, so I don't know. I'd be scared to be like one of the short sellers that get caught on the other side of that. And then just start rallying. Yeah, I do think Adam Aaron knew, though. That is true. I think they all knew because that's why they were able to buy the shares for the FTDs. I think they timed it for this day because it's all way too convenient. Now, this is tinfoil, you know what I mean? Like, this is like, trust me, bro. But how is it the 36th day or going to be the 36th day when market opens and they need 35 days to cover the FTDs, and if they don't cover them, they can't trade, but they got them now? You know what I mean? Like, go ahead and press that like button for me, y'all. Press that like button for me if you don't mind. We got 132 likes, 137 people, 1,485 views. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for stopping in on your Sunday time. Let's see here. But basically, y'all, what I see is a rally coming. I don't see how this is going to be bad, personally. So the main thing I wanted to get on here and say was just make sure you have a plan. Make sure that you definitely have a plan going into the next couple of days because there's a lot of fear, a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of doubt. What I believe we're going to see is a recovery from AMC, and I've already said this on my video. and then a rally. I believe we're going to see a recovery from AMC, then a rally to the upside. If we can break $8 to $12, you guys already know. If we can break that 8 to 12 mark, we have a clean shot for all-time highs. I do think this will occur in the time period before the reverse split. We will see when the reverse split is. Me personally, I think they have to give us a notice before they do the reverse split. So I don't think that it's going to be pushed through. The conversion of APE to AMC might, but not the reverse split. And another thing you have to remember is they're not going to do the reverse split before they do the conversion. They have to do the conversion first. So until APE gets converted, there's no reverse split. So there's definitely 100% chance that there's no reverse split tomorrow morning. So lose a liar, because they have to do the conversion first. Secondly, guys, we have to remember how many times we've seen this. We've seen APE do this a million times already. We've seen APE pump and come back to its same price. APE dump, come back to its same price. We've seen AMC pump and come back to its same price. I believe we're about to see the same thing. Also, I pointed out all the reasons why this is bullish. This is the spring. Why we retested this wedge. We came right down to this point, retested this wedge, came right back up into the spring zone. I do think we're going to get a recovery. I showed you guys Wyckoff accumulation. I do think GME is going to be running with AMC and APE. I do think that the market is still going to be crashing. I called 460 at the top right here. The top was 459.55. I do think this is going to be the top, and we're actually about to see a major capitulation and crash. I talked about this with the head and shoulders right here that is playing out. It's a multiple pattern of stacking head and shoulders. One head and shoulders leads into another, which leads into a macro bear flag, which has it pretty clearly marked out. Again, right here's your head. Right here's your shoulder. Right here's your head. Right here's your other shoulder. We've already broken this neckline to make this head and shoulders. Right here's your shoulder. Right here's your head. Right here's your shoulder. We're currently working on breaking this neckline, which I was talking about last week in my videos, which is currently playing out now. You guys can see this is your bigger shoulder. It leads to a bigger head and shoulders stacked on top of each other. Right here's a shoulder. If we see this push to the downside and any type of recovery, it doesn't matter where it's till, it will form a shoulder. And then it would have to break above this major resistance, which it looks like it's not able to do. We can see that the macro time frames are showing a lot of momentum to the downside. We're seeing MACD start to flip. We're seeing RSI oversold or overbought. We're seeing MACD starting to flip to the downside. We're seeing volume drop off a cliff. We're seeing multiple indications that we're seeing a macro turnover for where this thing is going, that the uptrend is ending and it's going into a downtrend. There's multiple gap fills down here, so I do think market's about to be crashing. I will be playing that. I'll be playing puts on that, but mostly playing SQQQ. And then I am going to be rolling these profits into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a couple other key cryptocurrencies, as I do think this is going to be an overall mega trade as well. They calculated this perfectly. That would be messed up to like make all the OG bag holders, or make all the OG apes bag holders. That would be pretty messed up. I don't think how are we going to be a bag holder if it rallies though? Am I on this list? Someone said some of you guys said I was mean, but for some reason, all of you short tubers, influence, all got no teeth. Okay, I have teeth. Does he not have teeth? Dang, what if all these people are just like Broke idiots. You guys been listening to a bunch of broke idiots that don't have no money.
Relax, get to our destination. We're all trying to be quiet.
Stop in a sec.
It's not going to be zero.
You got a lot of energy, don't you?
Just talk to me.
I'm sorry. Do you care to like get your kid into bed?
It's getting real.
I mean, have you ever had a kid on a plane for 3 hours? What would you do? What would you do?
She's got a good
If that was
point.
my kid, he would be behaving.
Was he wrong for that, y'all?
Behaving, definitely behaving. Now you.
Eric, tomorrow is the
I don't think
36th
you
day,
passed
so
on
assuming
this.
T
I
plus
definitely
35
passed on
takes
good man.
place,
I'm gonna need
tomorrow
you
they
to
just start the
talk
cover
about I got
and
this.
can't
I'm gonna
short
need you to
until
turn around
they finish.
and play it off.
Yeah, so
Play it off.
Stop.
that's another thing we have to remember, y'all. That's another thing we have to remember. So they literally can't short unless they cover these shares. So AMC will literally explode unless these FTDs are covered. So listen, this is why it's going to rally. So they can't short the stock because of the rules unless they cover these FTDs. If they cover the FTDs, it's going to cause a rally. If they don't cover the FTDs, it's also going to cause a rally because they can't short no more. There's no way it doesn't run. There's no way it doesn't run. Eric said, I'm with you all. We're with you too, brother. Someone said, turn that crap off. How about I do whatever I want? Sorry. Just for that, I'll turn it back on.
I mean,
Yeah, unfortunately, it's my channel. I'll do whatever I want. So if you don't like it, just leave. What's the Discord link, brother? Seems like your bio. That's because the Discord, you have to pay $50, unfortunately, brother. So the Discord was free at some point, and then a lot of people, a lot of bad actors came in, so I had to put it behind a paywall. I didn't really want to charge for the Discord, but a lot of bad actors came in. So I had to put it behind the paywall. But if you want to get in the Discord, all you have to do is hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, or email. They are all linked in the description. Instagram, Twitter, or email linked in the description. And just it's $50 via PayPal or Cash App. SQQQ is the inverse of NASDAQ, sir. And you can actually just leave. Yeah, SQQQ is the inverse of NASDAQ, sir. And I have over 1,500 Discord members, by the way. So just because you have no hustle or value to give, and all of my Discord members make bank because I give out all my trades. So while people aren't here not making money, they're making money. So you can join if you want and make this bread. But anyways, guys, make sure you join tomorrow. Join the live stream tomorrow. We did go 0 for 0 last week on price calls. I will be giving out more price targets this week, giving you guys predictions and updates on where the stock will be going. Last week, we went 0 for 0 on live. I called out the price beforehand each day on a video, and then we watched it hit that price target live. Join us. It was absolutely insane on Friday. Friday was the best energy, the best vibes we could have ever had. The chat was going crazy. The morning was crazy. We were very excited in the morning. We hit our $5.25 price target later in the afternoon after I called out an ascending triangle that we had here on Friday. I called out an ascending triangle pattern we had here on Friday and called a breakout later in the end of the day. That's exactly what we had happen. We hit our $5.25 price target, and then the bell countdown, y'all. If y'all were here for the bell countdown, it was crazy. The chat was going crazy. So definitely come to have a lot of fun. If you want to have fun while watching AMC, definitely stop in. You will have fun, and you'll get accurate predictions. So you get accurate predictions, and you have a lot of fun. So it's definitely worth it. I'm going to try to be on live a little bit before 9:30. So I'm going to try to be on before pre-market, and I'm going to be putting out my pre-market predictions on my shorts feed. I'm disappointed in the paper hands. Well, it doesn't hurt you. The paper hands don't hurt you. Yeah, Friday was awesome. I think Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be just as good when we have the rally. And what I'm going to do also is start incorporating some of the other plays too. SPXU got another one too. So SPXU, this is another inverse. We got 3 gap fills. This is the one for SPY. So I'm going to be playing these. Because they both got nasty setups. You got 1, 2, 3. This one has a gap fill to the downside, though. So this one might have a little bit more downside. That would make perfect sense for that retest here. That would bring SPY back to the top to fill this gap. It might not be able to do it, though. We'll see. SQQQ, what is the price range by Friday? This Friday or next? I guess you mean next Friday. Those $20 calls will probably hit, at least. Not financial advice. I also believe T plus 35 is going to launch us. T plus 35 is definitely going to launch us, bro. They can't short anymore. AMC is set up to run no matter what, as crazy as it sounds. Because if they can't short no more, it's going to run. If they don't cover the FTDs, it's going to run. If they cover the FTDs, it's going to run because of the FTDs being covered. There's so many FTDs backed up. There's no way this thing doesn't run. So people that panic sold in the after hours just got hammered, bro. I'm telling you, because this thing's about to rally. Look at all of these FTDs. Look how many FTDs we had last time, and look how high we ran. This is it. This is all the FTDs we had last time. Now look. So if anyone who, like, I don't want to be mean, but if you panic sold after hours, you got screwed. If you go down to the 15-minute, we already have MACD flip. RSI is oversold. We're about to get a push to the upside. If you go to the 1 hour or the 2 hour, outside of the bands, RSI oversold. We're about to get a bounce. 4 hour says we're about to get a bounce. And then historical context, history is telling us we're going to get a bounce because we can see a pump to the upside and return. We can see that Ape has done the same thing. Pump to the upside, return, dump to the downside, return. So his history is telling us we're going to get a recovery. Technicals are telling us we're going to get a recovery. And then fundamentals and technicals are telling us we're going to get a rally. So while I was working my 9 to 5 and I wanted to trade, I would just put my order in with a limit order, and then you could put a sell order. So if your TA is good enough, you can just let it hit your price, and then you can also put a stop loss to make sure you're good. That way you don't have to watch it. Will you be in the Discord when you go live tomorrow? Yeah, I'm always in the Discord 24/7. There's never not any time where the Discord's not up on my phone or computer. SPXS. Because everyone cares about SPY. Nobody trades. What's it? SP. Literally have it on my watch list and have TA done for it. Perfect. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm just gonna be a dick to you still anyways. Just cause. Thanks though anyways. Still gonna be a dick to you. But thanks. I'm just petty like that. Is it 10 business days? Is it 10 business days? Someone said I'm buying puts after the reverse split. That's true. Hedgies need to buy back so AMC will squeeze before the reverse split. Let me look it up real quick. I'll look it up for you guys. All right, let's go to FINRA. But remember, they cannot do the split until they do the conversion. So unless we see a conversion, there's no split. It's so dumb. One reason is companies do a reverse split is the psychological barrier. Why is it telling me about a reverse split? I need a reverse, like a regular reverse stock split. It's just saying a stock split, not a reverse split. Well, I guess how many days is FUD? Nobody knows. Because there's no clear. Let me try to be more direct. The only one who tells you anything is NASDAQ. The NYSE doesn't just tell you nothing, bro. It's crazy. The NASDAQ says 15 days, though. We could look for the proxy statement. Pull up Volkswagen. I showed Volkswagen on here. If you look at Volkswagen short squeeze, it looks the same. That's another like. Like the stream, someone said. Amy was my first investment. Oh, man, you got a hard road, bro. You got a hard road to learn on. I've learned a ton about trading stocks. I don't have much money to work with. I listen to the wrong YouTubers. Yeah, bro, you just want to anyone who's just reading like tweets and stuff, they're good for information, but if they're not able to actually sit down and give you guys like technicals, in the end, it's not really nothing. I also want everyone to be very, very aware of what happened here in after hours, to show that we are going to bounce back. Look, we went all the way down to 350 and got bought all the way back up to 462. I'm telling you guys, we recover tomorrow. The conversion is definitely going to be first, though. Volkswagen squeeze would be sick. Yeah, I know, right? It would be sick, right? Just to have that dump and then just immediate afterwards, just how much, imagine how much your mind, too, would go crazy. Like, you see this thing, go to this, and just immediately after. Like, how much whiplash would your brain would just be fried. Your brain would be so fried that you might not even have time to react. You'd be like, Yeah, the low's definitely in. We're definitely recovering. So basically what I said is that we recover back up to at least $4.80, maybe even $5, maybe even way back up here. Basically recovering back to where we started, and then get a rally by the end of the week is what I'm thinking. What I'm most likely thinking is we rally by the end of the week. And again, there's no way we don't rally, because you have to think about it. They cannot short anymore unless they cover, because we're about to go to our 36th day. If they cover the FTDs, we rally. If they don't cover the FTDs, we rally because they can't short it no more. So either way, we rally. Also, the company's fundamentals are improved. We just posted positive earnings, and now we have mechanisms to raise more capital. Short thesis is destroyed. So me personally, I think we're good. All right, let's just get rid of this guy here. The reverse split should have never got approved. That ain't my fault that the judge got bought off. She straight up said Ape was illegal. And then was like, oh, nah, it's cool, though. Which makes no sense. Bankruptcy is 100% off the table. Yes, it is 100% off the table. That's what's crazy. What in the name of this coin is this? What coin is it? No way. Y'all see that, Whimsy? That's fake, right? He drew that on there. He drew that on there. He drew that on there. They're saying Honolulu. They're saying Honolulu is or Maui. They're saying the Maui attack was direct energy weapons, and that they're gonna rebuild it with a 15-minute smart city. I'm gonna press like on the thing with no teeth. Oh, it's already too late. Who thinks AMC to the moon? Me. I do. I want to be this guy right now. All right, y'all. So I'm about to do a summary, y'all. Yeah, lose too drunk, bro. Lose too drunk. Don't listen to that fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's the number one I want to say. Don't listen to fear, uncertainty, and doubt right now because there's no reason to be fearful. The company improved. The company has a way to make money. The only thing I'm worried about personally is the reverse split. The reverse split cannot go through until the conversion goes through. So there's no situation where we wake up tomorrow morning and the stock is split. That's retarded. That's not true. That is a lie. 100% cannot happen, okay? Dude is just on YouTube saying whatever at this point. Me personally, I think we're about to see a recovery based off of the technicals and the fundamentals. I think we're about to see a recovery back to the upside. And again, based off history as well, okay? Based off of technicals, fundamental, and history, I do believe we're about to see a recovery back to the upside and see a rally. It is very, very obvious. It's very, very clear. Everyone who's panic selling is tripping. Everybody who thinks it's not going to rally is tripping. It's about to get a rally. We're about to get this bag. It's about to be all good. I don't know why everyone is tripping. We are Gucci. We're literally good. We're literally good. We literally had to fill the gap. We literally had to come back down. So we're all good now. And my personal theory, then this is a little bit speculative. So this is I like basing everything on technicals, but this is a little bit more speculation, is that they needed to buy these shares down here to cover the FTDs, and it's about to be FTDs covering and running up central. And what that will possibly do is cause smaller short positions to cover and cause run up central. If we get past $8 to $10, you're going to see a shot for all-time, or $8 to $12, I do apologize, $8 to $12, you're going to see a shot for all-time highs. Wyckoff accumulation is showing us coming back to those same levels. Wyckoff accumulation also shows a third low, which is the lowest low, becoming the spring. Then we also have other indications such as previous short squeezes before. They've seen a massive dip to the downside and a rip to the upside. We've seen this in multiple other short squeezes other than Volkswagen. We've seen this in multiple other short squeezes where it dips to the downside and then rips to the upside. Multiple short squeezes start that way. So me personally, I think we are good. I think we're about to see recovery based off of everything that I'm looking at. And then also I want everyone to just have a plan. Just make sure you have a plan, because I know I've spoken to some of you guys personally on Instagram, Twitter, email, all of that stuff. So I know how important this is to you. So make sure you have a plan. Me personally, I believe we do have time before the run-up or before the reverse split to see a rally. And honestly, if we see a rally to $30, $40, $50 and then see a reverse split, that is not a bad thing. If we see a rally to $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 and see a reverse split, is that if we go to $50 and it reverse splits to $500, or reverse splits if we go to 40 or 30, let's be more realistic. Let's say we go to 30, right? Let's say we go to 30 and do a reverse split and split the 300. Is it really that bad then at that point? If we get a ton of value before the reverse split, if we gain a ton of value before the reverse split, so say it starts rallying and we get a ton of value before the reverse split, we gain 100, 200, 300%, 400%. Is it necessarily that bad if we have a reverse split? And the fact that we are getting these FTDs covered is going to cause a rally, because they cannot short us anymore unless they cover these FTDs. We've been on for 35 days. It's inevitable that we're about to have a rally tomorrow or next week. It's inevitable. So anyone trying to spread FUD right now is just wrong. They're just wrong. Tony De Niro 100% admitted selling already. It's the same thing. Will it keep going after the reverse split? So that is going to be the question. That is going to be the question. And me personally, let's say this happens. Let's say it plays out this way, right? Let's say it plays out this way. We get to $30, we get to $50 around there, and we split. So now we're at 300 to 500. Me personally, what I'll probably do is take some profit and let some ride. Because at that point, I'm in my brackets. So I'm definitely going to be taking profit and letting some ride. FUD is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. FUD means fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It means also, what FUD means to me is be bullish. When other people are scared, that's when I'm greedy. When other people are fearful, I've learned to be extremely, extremely greedy when other people are fearful. And it worked every single time on mega trades. We are fundamentally a much better company. The short thesis is literally destroyed, and we're about to see possibly covering of FTDs and or short positions. We already just filled this gap. We came down and just tested this wedge. Like, it's all bullish to me. Like, I don't see anything bad here at all. I really don't. The only thing I don't like is that the reverse split got approved. That's the only thing I don't like. But, I mean, we can't live in a perfect world, so I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. What I'm going to do is make a plan and react to that plan and fulfill that plan and carry out that plan. But I wouldn't listen to anyone trying to tell you that. I can't believe he's saying that. That's messed up, because you shouldn't be scaring people like that. People are already stressed out, dude. Come on now. Telling people you're gonna wake up and your stock's gonna be split. Bro, the conversion didn't even happen yet. What are you talking about? Someone said FOMO. 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 Yeah, that Tony D dude, bro. He sold. Also, someone else sold. What was his name? He shouted me out in his video, so I'm not coming at him. But Frankie Muhammad sold. He shouted me out in his video, so I'm not coming at you. Shout out Frankie. But yeah, he sold. He sold. A lot of people sold. You'd be surprised. A lot of people sold. Y'all would be surprised. But hey, y'all. So I gotta do a few things. So I'm gonna hop off here, guys. I just wanted to get on here and let everyone know just what was going on, my plans on everything, on where I'm headed on the future. Again, I do think we're about to see a rally. I dropped two videos basically describing of what I think is going to be happening, and then also my plans for the future, just letting everyone know to have a plan. I do believe we're going to see a recovery back to the upside here by Monday. So I do think that is what we're going to see. I would not be listening to fear, uncertainty, and doubt right now, because honestly, all I see is positive things. Even though I don't like the reverse split, if you are thinking rationally and clearly, the conversion helps make money. The dilution helps make money, which destroys the short thesis. Also, we do have the T plus 35 set up as well, which means they cannot short if they do not cover. And if they cover, it's going to cause a price rally as well because we have so many FTDs backed up. So again, this is all looks good to me. We filled the gap. We went and filled that gap on the daily time frame. We got a nice spring back to the upside. We look coiled up on the 15-minute time frame like we're about to just rock it. So again, nothing looks bad to me. Nothing looks wrong to me. I was pretty much good all weekend after that little bit of jarring reaction on Friday. So I suggest everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and relax, man. We are good. We're good. We're Gucci. Just make sure you have a plan. The reason why I say that, because some of you guys want the reverse split and think that's the good thing. But me personally, I don't want the reverse split. So the reason why I say have a plan is because people like me that don't want the reverse split. And again, you guys can think whatever you want. I welcome all mindsets on here, all viewpoints, and encourage discussion. But me personally, I just don't see it as a good thing. So I'm looking at possibly exiting some of my position before the reverse split and then after. So that's why I say have a plan. But thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you. I'm going to be live tomorrow giving you guys price updates and predictions. Also, I'm going to be giving you guys a daily update and prediction on my shorts feed as always. And then I'll be live tomorrow giving you guys updates and predictions, letting you guys know what I think is going to be occurring, what I think is going to be happening. And then also, we're going to be looking at other plays. I'm going to be playing the market crash. I'm going to be playing Bitcoin, XLM. And then there's a few other stock plays I might be looking at to raise some capital to roll into Bitcoin and stuff like that. But if you weren't here midstream, check out midstream where I talk about Bitcoin and why Bitcoin is extremely valuable and extremely important. But thank you all for coming out on your Sunday. I appreciate you. Press that like button if you don't mind. We have 131 viewers right now, 140 viewers, 1,800 likes. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you. If you want to join the Discord, just hit me up. Instagram, Twitter, or email, link down below and in the description. The depression phase is real, yes. This is the depression phase. Let me just, real quick. We're still in that bottoming process. We're getting out. Look. So I believe we just actually got that last dip. This. Which leads to our spring, which leads to upside. And this is basically what Wyckoff accumulation is calling for too as well. So you get your sharp drop down and then you recover. You get one more little pullback and then you rally. Spring, you sharp drop down, you recover. One more little pullback and then you rally all the way back to the upside. So what I believe AMC is going to do is recover. Maybe have one more little pullback. And then upside all the way back up. So I do think we're about to recover. Maybe have one more little pullback. And by the end of the week, be rallying. And approaching these higher levels here. But thank you all for coming out. I appreciate you. Stop in tomorrow for the live stream. Friday was lit, and it's going to be lit no matter what. We're going to be positive. We're going to be good. All of y'all have a great